everybody, today I'm going to be doing my September wrap-up and my October TBR. Honestly, September was not a bad month at all. I did a lot of fun things in September, like go to New York, go to Washington State for this amazing, fun Twilight convention, and I got to meet Boo Boo Stewart. He's so much. But I also got to do some amazing things like start college and do college homework, which is less amazing, but you know, you gotta do it, even though you don't want to. And also in September, I got to read some pretty awesome books. So with that being said, let's get on to my wrap-up portion of the video. So the first book that I finished in the month of September was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Ooh, guys, I'm getting through the Harry Potter series and I'm so excited because it's amazing and fantastic and so magical. A lot of people say that this book is their favorite one out of this whole entire series. I did really enjoy this book, but it's not my favorite. It's probably my second favorite so far. My favorite is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, which is the next book in the Harry Potter series after Prisoner of Azkaban. And oh my gosh, guys, this book is so good. It made me cry. That's how good it is. It doesn't take that much to make me cry in a book, but you know what? It still made me cry, and it was beautiful and amazing and fantastic, and once again, magical. Both these books get a 5 out of 5 stars because they are 100% perfect and wonderful and just lovely, and I just really appreciate these books in my life right now. And because I do not want the series to end, I'm actually going to be reading 2 to 3 books in the middle of reading the Harry Potter series, so I don't finish them all at once because I want to give myself some time to kind of like feel the Harry Potter feels without it all happening at once, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but like a lot of you guys say that like the experience I'm having right now reading the Harry Potter series for the very first time is such a special one. So I don't want it all to be over right away. I want it to last. So this is me making it last. I'm reading 3 books in between reading the 4th and the 5th one. And so one of those books was Rook by Sharon Cameron. This was the Peruse Utopia book club book of the month, and I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. I did not love it, but it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. You know, it was a book, and I really like books, but it was not what my expectations had for it, but I still gave it 3 out of 5 stars. These are still pretty awesome. Now I'm going to get to the next 2 books I'll be reading in between the Harry Potter series, and those are Witch Hunter by Virginia Boecker. I'm actually halfway through this, and it's pretty good, honestly. It's pretty good. I'm reading it in physical form and also listening to the audiobook, so it's really cool listening to the audiobook and reading it at the same time. I'm really enjoying that experience. But once I finish this book, the second book I'll be reading between the Harry Potter series is the Peruse Utopia book club book of the month of October, Hollywood Witch Hunter by Val Tejada. I am so excited for you guys to read this with me because I actually already read this book, but when I read it, I read half of it, then I took a break because when I was taking the break, I was actually moving into college, and then I finished it after I moved in, and I just felt like there's too much of a gap in between me reading it, and like I still felt all of its awesomeness. That's why I wanted to be the book club book of the month for you guys, but I want to read it all at once to get the full entirety of how great this book is, and I want you guys to join with me, so go get it now because it starts tomorrow. Hopefully I get this video up before tomorrow. If I don't, just October 1st is when the read along starts. So the next book I shall be reading in October is Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Ooh, cool bookmark. This is from my bookmark on Etsy. Love her bookmarks, guys. I'll be reading this in October as well. I have lots of magical books this month that I'll be reading, but then again, I read magic books every month, so this is not really anything different, but it's Halloween season. I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday ever. I love being scared. I love scaring people. I love ghosts and ghouls and magic, and I'm really excited. And then the next 2 books I'm actually going to be reviewing on my channel, and the first one is Starflight by Melissa. This is not the book. That's not the book that I'm going to be reading. I got the right one, even though I do still really want to read Starflight by Melissa Landers, but that's going to wait until probably November. But the first one is 1,000 Nights, which is a retelling of 1001 Arabian Nights, and I love that story. You guys know I love that story. So I'm really excited to be reading this one as well because I love retellings, and I read an awesome retelling of 1001 Nights a few months ago called, well, it's right there, The Wrath and the Dawn, and oh my god, it was fantastic. Everybody needs to read it, so please go and read it. You're welcome. But oh my gosh, I love the retellings of this story. So I'm really excited to be reading this one. So you'll be getting a review from me of this book at the beginning of October. Yay! Sasha's actually reviewing books for once. Wow. That's a shocker. Guys, I don't review that many books. It's just I struggle with reviews, but I'm definitely gonna be reviewing them because I'm gonna try to review at least 1 to 2 books a month. I'm gonna try. Don't hold me on that. And the last book I plan on reading this month is Fractured Suns by Teresa K. I don't know why I just said that really slowly, but I'm really sad to be reading this one because the first book, which is Broken Skies, was fantastic. It's like an alien race takes over Earth and then the humans are pretty much screwed. It's about this girl and she makes friends with one of the aliens and it's about their epic adventure. It's just fantastic, and the first book ended in a kind of a cliffhanger, kind of like not really cliffhanger, but it ended with like big shocking points that I need to figure out what's gonna happen next. So we're doing this one because I love Teresa K's writing. I love aliens. So yes, those are the books that I have read in September and are going to read in October. So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!